I suppose you're going to follow me around this entire trip.
That's what I'm here for, Mr. Rector.
Well, I certainly hope Dexter's private plane was able to shake any pursuers. It would be nice to only have to think about my job for a change, rather than being attacked.
You worry about your job, sir. I'll take care of the rest.
I need to find out who Captain Walker really is. I've started this dossier. Mr. Walker?
Yes, Mr. Rector?
Tell me about your time in the army.
What do you want to know, Mr. Rector?
How old were you when you joined?
20. I knew I wanted to join the military, but if I finished college first, I could enlist as an officer. So I did. I enlisted as a second lieutenant right after graduation.
Why did you leave the military?
I spent the last 18 months of my service training foreign armies to disable protesters. Their own people. I couldn't do it anymore. It's getting really bad out there.
No worse than it's always been.
No, trust me. It's worse.
What did you study in college?
I have a BA in military history.
You said you were from Indiana. Did you grow up there?
Yes, I grew up in a small town. Didn't leave it until I went to college.
You've never heard of an agency called Froi?
Not until you took me there. I've made a few phone calls. None of my buddies have heard of them either. They seem to excel at staying under the radar. So, I take it you're supposed to identify a woman who might become Senator Markham's wife, and this is somehow tied to a Roman emperor. I don't suppose you'd care to enlighten me.
I can't trust anyone yet. I'm sure you can understand that.
Sure, Mr. Rector. I get it.
I don't suppose you have any more brilliant jokes.
Hell yeah! What's brown and sticky?
Do tell.
A stick.
It's not really funny, is it?
Did you hear about the Buddhist at Yankee Stadium?
No.
He asked the hot dog vendor to make him one with everything.
Yes, I see.
Tough crowd. Why were the journalists all gathered around the crater?
What crater?
It's just a hole in the ground. Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters.
It really doesn't.
Fine. Why were the journalists all gathered around the crater?
They were hoping for a story that was a little meteor.
I see. Are all these jokes of yours word puns?
Pretty much, yeah. Why was the skeleton lonely?
He was bony. No, that's not right. He was skulking?
Nope. Nice try, though. He was lonely because he had no body.
Oh God, that's pathetic.
Great, isn't it? What did the pate say to the stuck-up filet mignon?
I wait breathlessly for the answer.
What do I look like? Chopped liver? Liked that one, did you?
Tell me about your family.
I thought we were on a need-to-know basis. I don't see how that relates to our mission. Sorry.
What about a wife or a girlfriend?
I haven't been in one place long enough to have a relationship.
That's all for now.
As you say, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Malachi Rector, and this is my associate, Mr. Walker. We're here to see Caroline Alfonse.
Please, come in. I am Brett, house manager for the Alfonse family. I received a call from the consulate that you were coming, but I'm afraid you must be disappointed. Caroline and her father are away for the weekend. However, I am at your service, monsieur.
Thank you, Brett. Tell me about Caroline Alfonse.
She is very special, intelligent, beautiful and kind. She is the crème de la crème in every way.
Tell me about Caroline's father, Henri.
Henri is a very important man. But you must know this already, eh?
Exceptional businessman, doting father, pillar of the community, etc., etc. Is that about it?
So you say, monsieur. I'm sure you know best.
When will Caroline or her father be back?
Not for days. Henri is out of the country on business, and Caroline is away for the weekend.
Do you know where she went?
No, she did not tell me.
I'd like to see Caroline's room.
I'm afraid that will not be possible.
The consulate told you to cooperate with me, did they not?
They said you were coming. They did not say to give you access to the family's private rooms. I cannot allow it.
That's all for the moment.
Oui, monsieur.
This is a terrible forgery. I can see the seams of the plastic frame under the gold paint. Horrendous. It's a genuine antique long case grandfather clock, 19th century. It's a fake, and not a very good one. The signature is wrong, and on closer inspection, the work is hasty. This is a fake. It's gold leaf, and the urn itself is a modern replica. Tacky. The furniture is just as it appears to be. They're sturdy pieces, but not particularly rare. This isn't a 14th century globe. It's a knockoff. Not even a very good one. That black lacquer is modern, and the gold is fake. It's a forgery. First editions, some of them quite fragile. The books are authentic. The mirror is Swedish Rococo, dated to the mid-1700s, made by Nicolas Meunier. Very nice. That fireplace is original to the house. Very nice. An 18th century burled wood cabinet. The decorations indicate it was made here in Paris. It's genuine and worth at least 5 grand. Do you know what I find fascinating about this room?
What is that?
The astounding number of fake antiques. How long have you been stealing from the Alfonse family, Brett?
It's not true.
Come now. These aren't your ordinary knockoffs. These are fakes meant to replace very specific and valuable pieces. You've been having the fakes made and replacing them one by one. I don't suppose anyone in the family is smart enough to realize it.
No, I do it for Madeleine's sake. Henri cheated her in the divorce. She got almost nothing. She needed my help. Caroline knows about it and she approves. But not Henri. Please, do not tell him, monsieur. He will throw me out and make sure no one will hire me.
I may be able to hold my tongue, but you'll need to be much more accommodating.
Oui, monsieur. Anything.
I want to know where Caroline is and when she'll be back.
Caroline won't be back until Monday night. She did not tell me where she was going, but I had the feeling it was a lover's rendezvous. One she was not looking forward to.
I'd like to see Caroline's room now.
Very well, monsieur. I will take you there.
Caroline has a degree in economics from l'École Normale Supérieure de Paris. That's a prestigious university. It's a book about the Paris catacombs. Caroline must be interested in the subject. These are all current event and economic magazines. Caroline must have an interest in politics. That's excellent work. I didn't even notice the seam.
Nice.
I need the combination. It looks like it's 6 numbers. Perhaps a date. Whoever was drinking that coffee wears a vile shade of orange lipstick. It appears that the librarian needs to send data to this computer before it's of any use to me. You can't get into the archives without a password. need you to flirt with a librarian for me. Distract her.
Sorry. My job description doesn't include being pimped out.
I didn't ask for you to sleep with her. Just flirt with a woman.
You don't just flirt with a librarian. I'll need some reason to approach her.
You're horny.
Not that reason. Give me a good reason or forget it.
I think I know whose coffee this is. I'd like a closer look. The orange lipstick on that coffee cup is familiar. There's just enough left in the cup for me to get a sample. Excuse me.
Yes, may I help you?
I'm looking for information on Caroline Alfonse. Newspaper articles, a biography, things of that nature.
If you mean the current Caroline Alfonse, she's much too young to have a biography. But there should be clippings from the press. Take computer number 2 at the table over there. I'll send you what I find.
Thank you. Do you have any information about Benedict de Montfroy?
Let me look that up. There is something in the private archives, but access to that material is by invitation only.
I'll pay. What's the fee?
There is no fee. You must apply for a special grant and demonstrate the need for access. The process takes weeks. Would you care to fill out the form?
No, that won't be necessary. Damn French bureaucracy. Is there a place to get coffee around here?
Unfortunately, no. I wish there was.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Caroline was engaged to a 43-year-old man when she was just 19. Caroline's parents divorced when she was still a teenager. Interesting. Caroline's fiancé called off the engagement. I wonder why. I'll take a photo of these in case I need to reference them later. I suppose I could buy a coffee for someone else. Un café, s'il vous plaît.
Un moment. 3 euros, please.
Merci. It's rather tan. It definitely has some cream in it. It tastes sweet. Far too sweet for my palate. It's not quite sweet enough. I need you to distract the librarian. Give her this coffee and be friendly.
All right.
There's a post-it note on her monitor, but I can't see what it says. I'd like to get my hands on that note. It might have something to do with the archives. It's the password from the librarian's desk. There. Now to see if it's delivered. The book on Mont Froi is in the book drop. Oh my God, he does sound familiar. This is very strange. It mentions a man named St.Armand. I should see what I can learn about him. Got it. Good. I just need to pick it up. I wonder why Saint-Armand was so loyal to Mont Froi. It couldn't have been for money. Mont Froi was a mere abbot. This says he's buried in the Paris catacombs. I'd like to see that. Got it. Excuse me.
Yes. May I help you?
Excuse me.
Oui.
I read that there's a medieval knight named Saint-Armand buried in the Paris catacombs. Do you have any information on how I could go see that?
Let me check for you. Yes, Saint-Armand is called the Knight of the Catacombs, but I'm afraid the section where he's buried is off limits to the public.
You're joking.
Pas du tout. There are over 200 kilometers of tunnels and mines under Paris. Very dangerous. Only a small part of the catacombs is open to the public. You can find tourist brochures in the lobby.
Damn it! The Paris catacombs sound fascinating. You wouldn't have some old maps I could peruse? Purely for the purpose of research, of course.
It is illegal to go into the underground. All of our maps have been removed from circulation.
You just... fine. Thanks for your help.
You are welcome.